And the craziest thing is sitting on it today, like right now, and realizing like this was all in my head, and now it's real. La 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 la.
Hey.
Oh.
I'm really digging these, eh?
You like those?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck out. And I forgot about this thing. I always forget about this.
UV.
Oh, now it's overexposed and I'll drop that. Ah! Okay. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. We're getting right into this one. We have a guest who's been in the vlogs before, but if you guys don't recognize him, this is my friend Aaron. Aaron,
Yes.
how's it going?
Good, good.
What's new?
Not much, just here in the city for the first time in ages.
Oh, yeah.
With Ireland, and yeah.
Yeah, so Aaron is obviously Australian. Aaron and I went to VidCon in Melbourne, or Melbourne, as I like to say, but Australians hate. Melbourne.
There you go.
It's spelled O-R-O-U-R-N-E, so it's...
Yeah, I know.
But anyway.
We're stupid like that, but...
Anyway, how did Aaron and I meet? Who is he? Basically, I run a course, like a goal-setting type course, called the 8 a.m. Infinity Team. We're almost at 100 members. What are we at, like 95?
I can check for you. It's like, I think it's 92?
92 or so?
92.
Yeah, so I started this course based on the idea of my goal-setting technique that I have found works best for me, that keeps me motivated and focused every day. And what I really wanted when imagining it back like a year ago was just a collective of people who get how I think and who I can bounce ideas off and help each other grow and become more successful and focused. And it's honestly been great. Aaron was one of the original members of it. So when I came to Australia, I was like, hell yeah, I got an Infinity Team member here. And we vibe, we understand each other, we think the same, and it's dope, pretty much.
Yeah.
That's pretty, I mean, we don't think exactly the same, we're not the same person.
Yeah,
But other introductions, let me see. Aaron goes to uni in Wollongong. Do you go to the same school as Braden?
I don't know actually.
Oh, okay.
I think
Braden is Ella's boyfriend from the Bali vlogs and from other vlogs I've done. She's an Australian YouTuber, Ella Victoria. Her boyfriend's Braden, mates with Aaron.
Yeah.
And so today the topic we thought we would get into, as we picked up a Starbucks coffee, which is apparently a crime here in Australia. Like, you're supposed to drink all local stuff.
White horse coffee all the way. I'm obsessed.
So the topic today, guys, is going to be a couple things. We're going to see where it takes us. But the first one I think we can jump into, because we were just talking about it before we came upstairs, is goal setting. And like, essentially, since doing the methods that I didn't come up with them, but I think I find them to be most effective.
Yeah.
There's a couple things like that have happened to you that you were just explaining, like the uni thing. You want to go into that, and like just what we want to talk about is like the process of manifestation and like how it happens, because it's happened for Aaron, it's happened for me, and it's really cool. So maybe go into that.
So basically, since I've been at uni for about 2 years now, in my first semester at uni, so about a year and a half ago now, I was set on doing an exchange program to either Europe or America at the time. Wasn't really too sure.
That was 2 years ago?
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much, yeah. So I was always set on going somewhere. And eventually, after a bit of time, I came to the idea, like, I want to do Long Beach. And it just kind of sat there, like, I'm going to do it, I'm going to apply.
Long Beach, California, for those of you
and
that
then
might not know.
I was looking, which is actually how I found you, on YouTube. So I was looking up California State live videos, and then good old Q&A, college Q&A came up, and I watched that. I was like, oh, this is pretty funny, blah, blah. Subscribed, kept watching. I was like, oh. Saw the 8 a.m. Infinity thing, got the emails, and like, I remember sitting there, because at this time I didn't have much money, because I was still recovering from injury, which is another story.
Right.
So I wasn't working much.
Yeah.
And I remember getting the last email. I was like, join the team. I'm looking at it, and I'm like, I've got like $400 in my account, and I'm like,
I never knew this story. This is
yeah,
kinda cool.
no, that just came in then. And I'm like, I'm looking, and I'm like, fuck it. Fuck it, I'm gonna do it. And I'd see.
I love that.
I just went, fuck it, what have I got to lose? I'll get that back eventually.
Yeah.
And I'm like, joined the thing, done the modules, wrote my gold cards, gave them to Arlen, he's come back, sent them back, and I'm like, alright, cool. Kind of made some changes since then because some things did work out, some didn't. Like soccer, I had a thing about soccer.
Okay.
That didn't work out. But I'm still happy with what happened.
Yeah.
And so one thing on there was like, get accepted. I think it was the exact words of get accepted or make sure you're going. Like no. It was I'm going to be going to Long Beach next year for an exchange.
That was one of your goals.
Yeah, it was roughly. That wasn't word for word, but it was roughly something like that.
Okay.
And then the past few months, and I finally applied for the exchange program really early because I was so set on doing it because I'm like, I need to challenge myself, like so. And then literally start of October, I get a message back from Long Beach, and like, you're in. And then it was just like this. It was just this click in my head, and I'm like, oh fuck, I'm going to Long Beach.
Yeah.
Like for 5 or 6 months, whatever it is.
Yeah.
By myself or with a friend, but like, I'm going to be responsible for all my own shit.
Like, what was this idea? Like, what, a year, 2 years ago? Just all almost happened.
Yeah,
and it's so simple. Like, it's not like Aaron like made a company like Tesla and now like millions of people are driving his car. Like, he got into college in the States. Like, but at the same time, it's the same principle.
Yeah.
Like, you had a vision for something, and then all of a sudden it just happened. And I mean, I don't know. I just think that's the coolest thing.
Yeah.
Like, even though it's so simple, like, I'm sure people watching or listening to this can relate. Like, just
easily
something, like, literally anything. If you've set a goal and then all of a sudden you realize it's gone from imagination to actual reality, it happens, and you're just like, I think that's like one thing that I found that works really well with goal setting in particular. It's like, you have a goal in mind, like, that seems very far off. For me, it was becoming a YouTuber. And what happens is, like, when you set the goal, you don't know how you're going to do it.
Yeah.
You just know that there's going to be things you have to do to get there.
Yeah.
So I think for you, really, maybe what the goal was more like testing your independence rather than going to California. And California was just like kind of the test that came up for you. Because you said originally it might have been Europe or something, but the method of testing your independence comes through the form of going to California on your own.
Yeah.
For me, it was, I want to obviously have an impact. That kind of came to like, okay, I want to work for myself, which kind of came to YouTube channel. And then from there, like, one day I remember waking up after having used this goal card method, and I was like, I walked out my house, I pulled up my camera, I started filming. I was like, all right, I'm going to upload a video for the next 100 days. I was like, whoa, like that's like a commitment.
That's a big deal.
I wouldn't have had that idea if I wasn't doing goals. Yeah. So like, what's interesting is like the path that it presents and like how it unfolds.
It has that domino effect.
Yeah, exactly. You said that earlier.
Yeah.
And the craziest thing is sitting on it today, like right now, and realizing like this was all in my head, and now it's real.
Yeah, it's crazy, and
it's so weird because like,
and if it wasn't like any of that didn't happen, we wouldn't be sitting here right now talking. Like, we wouldn't even know each other.
This is the coolest thing ever.
That's what's
like,
crazy.
But it's like so crazy. Like, I don't know how to say this, guys. Like this, but everything that you've seen from me, and everything you will see in the future, it starts out in here. Like I knew that. I don't want to say I knew this was going to happen, but like this is exactly what I wanted to happen. Yeah. And now I sit on it and I'm like, okay, I'm a fucking YouTuber. Like, holy shit. Yeah, that's what. But no, that's the real question. It's like, what next? Yeah. So, that's something I've been thinking about a lot for sure. Go ahead.
I think that's definitely something you can see at the moment within your YouTube channel. Like you're putting content out there, and I'm not.
No. Go ahead. Anything.
I'm just critiquing.
Yeah.
Like you keep, and I don't want to offend or anything, but there's
Don't give a
just
shit.
little jumps you're doing
Yeah.
within your videos.
Yeah.
I think you've got like this main premise, but you're still trying to find that specific
80-20.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. No, that's you nailed that one.
Yeah.
I'm glad that's clear.
You had that. There was that time you had the 8 shift part at the end of your videos, and then that kind of died off.
The 8 shift.
Yeah, where you talk after like the main bit of the video.
Oh, would I?
Yeah.
Oh shit, yeah.
Yeah.
I did do that.
And then that stopped. And then I don't know, I can't remember what was after that.
No, I've gone through so many phases.
Yeah.
I mean, like,
and then
it's like finding myself. It
Yeah.
is. Like
sorry.
Go ahead.
Okay, I hate interrupting.
No, go ahead.
You've also gone from Monday, Wednesday, Fridays.
Yep.
Which, by the way, is really 10 o'clock videos in Australia. Oh,
Now it's 11.
I know, it
Yeah.
sucks.
Yeah,
I'm like,
yeah.
I just watch it in the morning now.
Yeah.
And then you went to daily. Are you still doing daily?
Nope.
No, I didn't think so.
No. I will. Yes. Sorry, I am. But I'm doing it on this channel.
Hey.
I'm doing it on Abundance Mindset. Yeah. No. Abundance Mindset's daily because that's real. And
Yeah.
I fuck it. I'll say it. I realized I had to change something on my main channel when I saw that I lost subscribers.
Yeah.
For the first time in a month, I literally lost subscribers.
How much?
Like 100.
That's.
I was gaining subscribers too, but
Yeah.
overall I lost, which means I lost like probably like 500.
That's
like-
a lot of. Like, when you still think about that, like obviously
That's
you
a
have
lot of
100,
people.
150 at the moment.
I hit 154,000 and then it went backwards, and that's when I knew I needed to change.
Yeah, because 500 people is still like a lot of people.
It means something. Like it means I'm not focusing.
Yeah.
Basically.
On what? Yeah.
And I wasn't focusing, so I needed to take a step back, but I still want to produce content. I still want to document the journey, which is why I'm doing that on this channel.
Yeah.
And then somehow look at my main channel, 80-20 wise. For those of them watching, 80-20.
Yeah.
I'm fucking obsessed with it now. I literally I can't stop thinking about this. This is like, I told Aaron, this is the best self-help book I've read in a very long time, and I read a lot of self-help books. Achieve more with less. That's literally what it is. This book's ridiculous. Maybe we can get to this after, but one thing I do want to touch in on, because I know a ton of people who are watching this are probably wondering, like, start-wise, I've told my story about how I started. It basically took a lot of balls. It wasn't the 100-day challenge. I didn't start with that. I started in a hotel room with my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And I had wanted to start a YouTube channel for months. Were you the same? Like how long did you sit on the idea before actually taking action on it?
A long time.
How long?
I had
like months? Years?
Yeah.
Months?
Months.
You were like,
close
oh
to
shit.
a year.
Like what was the moment that you got the idea to do it? Do you remember? Did you like see someone's video or?
I can't remember, to be honest. I remember just picking up that camera and just going, fuck it. I do that a lot.
Yeah.
It's almost like a 5-second thing, but I'm subconsciously doing it.
Yeah, and you're like, I should
do
do this, and you just sat on it.
Yeah, I do it.
Did you ever make a video and not put it up?
Yes.
Me too.
Yeah. Done
Guys, I think one day I'll release them. But I have videos that are so embarrassing. Like, I made 2 vlogs, and they were so try-hard. Like, I was trying to be this thing, like this big deal type thing, and I was too scared to put them out there. And then finally, I, like, a 5-second rule, said fuck it. And I put something out there that was kind of shit, but I did it. So for you...
It was a lot.
Aaron has a YouTube channel. I'll link it below.
Yeah.
You're kind of still just starting, really.
Yeah,
I would say.
I only got like...
I think when you go to California, you'll do a lot of stuff.
Yeah. There'll be a lot to film. I think now it's hard now because I'm so focused
You're in uni,
on uni and making sure my grades
I
do, so my subjects in America are set in stone.
Yeah.
That's obviously a big... That's probably the whole Long Beach thing is probably number 1 at the moment.
Let's see. Honestly, all I want to talk about is this.
Is that? Yeah, go
That's
ahead.
literally all I want to talk about.
Yeah.
80-20. Fucking... This book is like my future. I wish I wrote it like I don't know. I just want everything to do with it. Tim Ferriss, one of my biggest mentors.
Yeah.
Read this book and use it. If Tim's saying read this book and use it, it means you should do it because he follows the 80-20 principle. And maybe we just explain it because I keep saying it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So 80-20 is basically, and okay. Word. All right, guys. I was about to explain the 80-20 principle, but then the podcast shut off. So we're gonna make this short and quick because I think the next podcast is gonna be about the 80-20 principle a lot more because I'm obsessed with it. But I think you might be a little overexposed, Aaron.
I'm just saying those.
That's right.
Those are good ones.
Closing thoughts.
Yeah.
The 80-20 principle is basically the idea, and guys, by the way, this is an idea that I heard a while back, but I didn't think about it. And the moment I thought about it, I realized how much of an idiot I've been being because I haven't been using it because I didn't understand it. So let me just tell you it, and then the next podcast, we're going to get into it. So the principle is this. 80% of your results in life come from 20% of your effort. That's it. I'll let that sit with you. Think about it. And Aaron, you have any closing thoughts?
I mean, I haven't read the book, but
You should be like,
so far you've sold it on me.
Join the 8
Oh yeah, join the 8 a.m. crew. Yeah.
Yeah. Plug. No, but for real, any closing?
I mean, I've forgotten about most stuff.
What are your goals moving forward? So we can, next time you're on the podcast, we can be like, yeah, Aaron fucking did that.
Well, hopefully, yeah. Well, there's a bunch of. I've got a whole bucket list for America already.
Yeah. Okay. So
your
80-20 thing is have a sick time in America.
Yes.
We'll get into some stories next time you're on.
Yes, that'd be awesome.
Thank you for coming on, Aaron.
Visit Boston.
Guys, check out Aaron's vids while he's in America. Lots of good things to come.
Next couple of weeks coming.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And that's a wrap. Thanks for watching the 8 a.m. podcast.
Hell yeah.
We'll see you tomorrow. We have an interesting guest who's actually right there. Hey.
What's up, everybody?
You ready?
Who's that?
Australia. Let's see. Who's this? Hello? Yes.
Hi, this is Sarah calling from Apple Broadway. Do you have a
Oh, it's Apple. Yeah, I do.
no worries.
Everybody know I'm better, ay, yeah I'm better, ay, it don't matter, ay, pockets fatter, ay, nowadays I'm on my haters, they got sadder, ay, that's money longer, ay, different song bruh, ay, different producer,